Ladies, gentlemen, everybody else, welcome to part 6 of How to Juggle Clubs, the series where we go over the basics of club juggling. Today's trick is Flourishes, a very old school but still beautiful move. You might notice from the background that this location is more than a little windy, so this should be fun. At full speed, the flourish looks very complicated, but the actual action is far easier in reality. It uses figure eights from staff spinning and a sneaky turning over the hand to achieve the visual effect. Let's break down the basic movement. The first point to note is the catch. Rather than the standard catch with the head of the club projecting from your thumb and forefinger, this catch is reversed, with the head of the club coming out of the heel of your hand. To achieve this, raise your empty hand to your face as if you were drinking from a glass, and catch the club in this position. This is also the catch you use when juggling bottles, for bar flair. Next, the hand rotates the knob end of the club forward and behind the hand in a move called a figure eight in staff spinning. Once the club is rotated to the point that the knob end is pointing back towards yourself, and your hand is facing palm up, you open a gap between your index and middle fingers and let the head of the club roll into this gap. Once the head is pointing straight down, you then turn your hand over so the palm is facing downwards. All that's required from here is to grasp the handle with your remaining fingers and extract the club from between the first two. So, it's reverse catch, figure eight to the back of the hand, roll between fingers, turn over the hand, and recover. Here is a slightly potato vision example from the other side. The first way to put this into a pattern is like so. You throw a double with one hand, in this case my right, and immediately reverse catch the next club. The right hand then does the flourish while the double is in the air. You can't do flourishes as part of a normal cascade because they take too long, unless you can go supersonic. Feel free to post in the comments if you manage it. The reason why we learn this way at first is because it allows you to do continuous flourishes. After you've thrown the first double with, say, the right hand and done the flourish, the left hand throws its own double and catches the incoming club in reverse grip. And from there it's just rinse and repeat. You'll want to have your continuous doubles really solid first, or you could find this quite frustrating. You also need to throw your doubles slightly higher than normal so that they come down at a good height for the reverse catch. The next way to perform a flourish is like this, where the left hand catches a club in reverse grip and then the right hand throws a double. The flourish happens as the double is in the air. This variation is useful because it can be combined with the first to make a very attractive asynchronous flourish, like so. Obviously, you should learn this starting with either hand. The last variation I want to show you uses the columns trick from the doubles video. Once the two green clubs are in the air, the red club is thrown as a triple spin, which gives you time to do synchronous flourishes underneath. This was super tricky to film in the wind. And that's it for the basics of flourishes. If you have any more variations, then by all means post them in the comments, and if you'd like more tutorials on clubs as well as a myriad of other props, then I highly recommend subscribing to the channel. Our next video will be on warplanes. Thank you for watching and happy practicing. See you in the next one.